Hey guys, it's your boy, Brad here, bringing you another awesome video! Hey guys, it's your boy Brad here. Today we're bringing you another awesome deck. This time it's a deck in Android format, April 2003 format. The format with Lavender Nightmare, I believe, being the most recent of the sets that came out. And this deck right here, guys, we got a pretty degenerate, boring deck. We got a burn stall deck here, guys. And yeah, so obviously the objective of this deck is to use cards like your Cannon Soldier that burn your opponent, your Catapult Turtle, as well as your Giant Germ to be annoying, and then use cards like your Messenger of Peace to slow the game right down. So your opponent can't do anything and toll, so they have to pay life points just to attack, right? So so we're gonna go over the card by card of this deck here, guys, and yeah, you already know the main purpose. So like we got the 3 Cannon Soldiers here, which works with the Messenger Piece, and that's why we don't run Gravity Bind. We run Messenger Piece instead because it plays underneath. Like most of the cards in this deck play underneath it, if not all of them, except for Jinzo, play underneath Messenger Piece, where a lot of these can't play underneath that, right? Like the tomatoes and the soldiers can't play underneath Gravity Bind, right? So that's why we're playing that instead. So we got the 3 of those, and we got the 1 Catapult Turtle, just to burn your opponent when you got a Last Will active, and then you got the 3 Giant Germ here, which inflicts 500 points of damage every time it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard. And then we got the 1 Jinzo, because of course you need it. He's just OP in this format. And you got the 2 Jinzo number 7, which also lets us play under that and get life points in. Slowly hit our opponent for life points. It's also searchable off the 3 Tomato that we got next here. Since almost the entire deck is dark, I think everything except for the Catapult Turtle is dark, so everything's searchable except for Catapult Turtle, obviously, and Jinzo. And then we got Sangin and Witch as well, just to search out basically the entire deck. Witch can search everything except for Catapult Turtle, Jin and Sangin can search everything except for Jinzo. Then we got the 3 Chain Energy just to be annoying. The 1 Change of Heart there because it's OP and you need it. You got the Confiscation, we got the Trinity. We got the Confiscation, the Delinquent Deal, the Treasure Pieces, I think they're called, and the Forceful Sentry, of course. And then the 2 Giant Trune instead of Heavy Storm because we're having so much back row. And if we just want to hit in there, it can be useful for that. And then we got the 3 Last Will, since we're going to be tributing the Jinzo. We also have the Cannon Soldier and the Giant Germ that's going to be killing himself once in a while, as well as Mystic Tomato, who could crash into things. So Last Will be active most of the time. You got the 3 Messenger of Peace, obviously, just to slow the game down so your opponent can't attack. And you can get in there with your monsters that are below 1500. And we got the 1 Monster Reborn, because it's OP, the Pot of Greed, the Orgeki, again the Forceful Sentry, the Toll, which is just an annoying card. Yes, it does work against us, but we're not going to be attacking as much as our opponent will be. So that's why we're running just 1 Toll. We're just that way, if your opponent does attack in, they got to pay the extra 500 life points. So just continue up the burn damage. And then we got 3 of the spicy cards here, the Attack and Receive. So you probably haven't seen this card before, but this card, basically, when you take damage, not just battle damage though, you inflict 700 points of damage to your opponent's life points, and inflict 300 points of damage to your opponent for each attack you receive in your graveyard. So if you have 2 in your graveyard, you activate 1, then you can get 1300 out of it instead, right? So it's like a worse magic cylinder in a way, right? It's always active, and it can work against burn cards too, technically. But I mean, most of the time you're not really going to be using it against burn cards, and they're not very played in this format, from my understanding. Then we got the 1 Ceasefire, stop those flip effects and cause burn damage if there's just any effect monsters. This card is always active. The 1 Imperial Order because you need it, and it's OP, the Magic Cylinder of Force. Then the side, we go a little bit aggro there if we need to. We got the Gemini Elf and the Dark Hole, and 3 MST there, and 2 Nolan Crossroads, just in case there's any flip heavy decks that are annoying. The 1 Snatch Steal, again, kind of keep on the aggro. The Swords of Revealing Light, don't really need it because you have 3 Messenger apiece, so we got it just in case. We want to do the aggro thing, the Fairy Box, because again, this card is annoying, it's good, and the 2 Solemn Judgment. So that's the deck there, guys. Let me know what you think of it, and we'll leave the description for the deck or the link for the deck, sorry, in the description below. All right, see you guys later.